G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. JZ here, and today we're going to be installing a dash cam into the MX-5. Now, a couple of reasons why you might want to install a dash cam. One, safety and security, but two, also in some cases, depending on who you're insured with, can actually reduce your insurance premiums as well. So it's a really fantastic investment. This one is the Anytek Z1 Intelligent Car Dash Cam. So it should be fairly easy to install. We're going to put that into the MX-5 now. Had a bit of a scare the other day with the MX-5. Went to unlock it just this morning actually, and saw that the head unit looked to be very dislodged, and I couldn't tell if perhaps someone had tried to break into the car and dislodge the head unit. I can't imagine that it would have, fallen in on itself. I might actually, it still isn't properly repaired, so I might actually show you guys what that looks like, and then we're going to go ahead and install that now. So let's go. Okay, so here we are in the MX-5. Now I'll show you guys this. I woke up, got into the car yesterday, and I'll just show you and I'll explain it to you. It's a bit weird, but here we have our head unit, which we installed back maybe far out 7 episodes ago now, and I woke up this morning with the fascia pried out, and I haven't quite got that back in yet, and the head unit has been sort of caved in up here, and I don't know about you, but it seems a bit weird to me, and I'm not sure that could happen by itself. So I'm going to try and get that fixed, but again, I have no idea what's happened, whether someone's tried to break in and pry that out or something like that. Again, another reason why putting in a dash cam is probably going to be a really good thing, just so, peace of mind. If something like this happens, I can double check and make sure no one's tried to tamper with the car or with the head unit or something like that. But we're going to try and fix this. And then we're going to put in our dash cam after that. And something else which is really cool is that we got these sort of little vent wrap air freshener things, which I've never seen before, so we're going to give those a try and see if we can put those in our tiny little vents here and see how they go, because these Christmas tree ones up here, which I've been using for a while, sort of being cracked down on by the cops and stuff like that. They're saying it's a distraction and stuff, so you can actually get fined for having those up there now, so I don't want to risk that. So yeah, we might give those a try too and see if they're any good. But onto the dash cam, I reckon. Alright, so here's our dash cam. That's the main bit we want. What's really cool about this is that it'll fix to the glass up here using this here, but it's actually magnetic, so I can leave the fixture up on the glass and remove the camera in case I need to get any footage off the camera. So that's actually quite cool. So we're going to mount that somewhere, and then we're going to look at wiring it as well. So the wires, we've got quite a generous amount of wire. It's simply wired by one cord into the side of the dash cam, and then this end's going to go into like a cigarette lighter, which is interesting. I'm not sure if all dash cams are like that, but yeah, we'll try and wire that in somehow and go from there, I think. Okay, so here's our power source here. Now what I've decided to do is, here's where like a little tray usually goes. Now that comes out fairly easy, and there's a hole at the back of that tray. So I'm going to run the cord through the back of that hole, and just so you guys can see where the cord will be going, it'll be going behind this plastic bit here, popping out beneath the glove box here. We'll run the cord on the bottom of the glove box. That'll pop out the side here in the door, come up here, up this pillar here, and then we're going to run it along the glass, and we're going to pop the dash cam just behind the mirror. So I'll show you how that'll look. Here's your dash cam. It should just pop up just behind the mirror here, so it'll be out of the way. You won't be able to see it from the driver's position, but it'll still be recording everything from a really good angle, and you won't see the cord because the cord just pops through the side here. So I reckon that's the best way to go about it. What we're gonna do is drill a hole through the back, or what I've already done rather, is drilled a hole through the back of the tray bit here. There was already an existing hole there, so we just drilled it out a bit bigger, and you won't actually see it because it's up the top. And then we'll go from there. Alright boys, so here's what we got. That hole that we drilled in the back of this tray here, our cord is being fed through, so this power source cord is being fed through here. That literally now has been tucked in behind all the plastics here, going under the glove box. We used a trim removal tool to just shove all the wire in the side here. It's gone up through here, you still can't see the wire now, it's gone up through sort of like the seal here, and you still can't quite see the wire. And then we've double-sided taped just discreetly up here. Can't really see because the lighting's terrible, and then it just follows along the top of the glass here, popping down to our dash cam. So that's super discreet. The only places you can really see the wire at the power source here, and that's going all the way up to our dash cam, which is quite hard to do on a convertible car. So now we're going to switch it on and see if we can get this little camera working. Oh, aircon's a bit high. How we going? Have we got anything working? Okay, so now that I've plugged this in properly, what we now have is a working dash cam, which is fantastic. I don't know how well you guys can see that. It's working. Where are we? Although you may not be able to see it, I certainly can, and it looks really good, and it's full 180p. Yeah, it's pretty discreet looking too, so it's worked well. It's going to be really good for, you know, if any of you guys have seen the review video I did on the MX-5, you'll have heard that this thing gets cut off by SUVs and big cars all the time because it's really quite hard to see on the road. So if it's any car you definitely want a dash cam in, it's an MX-5. Yeah guys, that's it from me. I think before we go I might try these things and see if they're any good. So they're like individually wrapped, sort of air freshener things. Crack them open. I'm sure they'll smell alright. I'm just not sure how well they're going to fit in the air vents of the MX-5 because they're circular, and I think these are made for air vents that aren't circular. So that's what we've got, and they're supposed to just clip into an air vent. So we'll see how that goes in an MX-5. So yeah, those aren't going to clip into an air vent because these are circular, and these are actually quite tough. So what I've done is I've just put it below here on the tray, and they work really well. They're discreet and you can't really see it because it's black on black. But yeah, no, it's bringing a nice scent back to the car again, which means I can probably get rid of this little tree thing here now and not get pulled over by any cops. Look, I'll be the first to admit that installing something electrical on this particular MX-5 is a bit of a risk, especially when that is installed by me, considering, if you've been following the series, all the electrical problems we've been having. But that's why we've got the jumper pack. So I'll get back to you guys in the next video to see if that has in any way disrupted the battery, because we know how fickle the battery is in this car for some reason. But next video, I'd really like to get to show you guys some footage, give you guys an update on the battery, as well as pop our next part on the car. So stay tuned for that. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to stay updated with the build, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.